Yo-ho, today we have a nice short story, please enjoy. Title: Am I the A for refusing to buy my BF a new PC? I, 24F, live with my boyfriend, 27M. For some context, we've been dating for 4 years and living together for 8 months. We live in an apartment I inherited, along with another house that I rent out and some cash inheritance. Now on to the story. My boyfriend and I both love playing video games. We both have full-time jobs but still find time to play together as well as separately with our own friends. He's a much better player than I am. He plays in tournaments and competitions, whereas I just play for fun. A few months ago, my boyfriend started talking about a new PC and other items he wanted to upgrade his setup. He was saving up for it, and I was okay with it since we have separate finances. He doesn't pay for utilities but splits the grocery bills, which wasn't an issue because I have extra income from the rental property. I decided to use my inheritance money to get myself an expensive setup upgrade as well. I took suggestions from YouTube and some friends. I scheduled the delivery for a day I knew he wouldn't be home. The setup arrived, and someone from the store came to set it up for me. I used the PC for a while, and it was amazing. When my boyfriend came home that evening and saw my new PC, I was excited to see his reaction, but his face remained very dull. He looked at me and asked why it was on my side of the room. I told him it was because it's mine. He asked me to confirm that I bought his dream PC setup for myself, and I said yes. He got visibly mad and said it was useless for me. We should swap because I don't play well and won't be able to use it to its full potential. He suggested I take his old one. At first, I laughed, thinking he was joking, but when I realized he was serious, I told him no. I said I bought it for myself. He blew up at me, saying I needed to buy the same one for him as well. When I refused again, he started yelling about how unfair I was being and how I wouldn't be able to appreciate the technology since I am too dumb to even understand the specs. At that point, I lost my patience and told him to get out. He grabbed a few items and left to stay with his best friend. Now, his best friend and a few other friends are blowing up my phone, saying that as a girl, I shouldn't own something so expensive that I don't understand and that I could buy him the same setup since I can afford it due to the inheritance. They argue that I don't have any loans, so it's not like I'm saving the money for something specific in the future. This is making me doubt whether I was in the wrong. Update. It's 11 p.m. here, and I am still in shock at everything that happened today. I made the original post in the morning before I left for work. While I was at work, I received an alert from my security system. I checked my front door cam and saw my boyfriend walking in with his key. Something didn't feel right, so I checked the camera in our game room. We set it up months ago when he wanted us to do streams. I had set it up in the morning before leaving just in case. Now, I feel so much better that I did. I saw him trying to unplug my monitor, and I immediately called the police. By the time I reached home, 2 officers were waiting outside my door with my boyfriend. He claimed that he was just at the apartment to get some stuff like clothes and other essentials. I had no energy to argue, so I just showed the camera footage, and he started apologizing. He went on and on about how his friends riled him up to steal my system to teach me a lesson. What bothers me the most is that all this while, he hadn't texted me once. Not a single call or anything. His first instinct was to break into my apartment. The cops asked me if I wanted to press charges, and I said no. I know most of you will not be happy with this, but I kind of want to be done with this thing. I asked for my key back and told him that I would send his PC and other stuff to whatever address he wants later, but I don't want him or his friends to come over. If I receive a single accusatory text from him or his friends, then I will go ahead and press charges. He kept trying to apologize, but I stood my ground. I'm genuinely surprised at how I didn't break down in front of him. I'm still in disbelief at how my 4-year-long relationship just crumbled in 24 hours. I called my mom, and she's on her way to my place. She will be staying the night as I no longer feel safe in my own home. I just wanted to thank everyone who messaged me and gave me advice. I am taking the day off tomorrow, and I will be changing the locks and sending him his stuff back tomorrow.